morning, family. Good morning. You see, I'm buried in a lot of bottles and different things here because this morning we are going to look at something different. And this is this was a recommendation from one of my subscribers. She wanted me to do some of my original videos because I've been in the kitchen with Annie for quite a number of weeks. And that's not all we do here on this channel. We do a lot more on this channel. And I think that it's time for us to start really looking at our health and taking care of our health, because I too have been under the weather for the last couple of days, and I think that it is time for me to get a blood cleanse. But before we start this, for those of you that are new to this channel, welcome. And for those of you that have been with me from the beginning and is returning, welcome back. So today, I want us to look at tincture. And the tincture that we are going to be looking at is one that just to help purify our blood, because this is something that we should be doing every couple of months, and we really don't do it, including me. So I really needed this tincture because I haven't made any in like probably a few months now. So I decided that I am going to bring you in the kitchen with me, and seeing that I was asked to do this, I decided I'm going to do it today for you. But before we start, let's remember one thing. I am not a medical doctor, and this is strictly for informational purposes only, and for us to help take care of our overall health and everything else like that, because with the foods that we eat and even the sweeteners and the soft drinks and everything that we put in our bodies cause free radicals inside of our bodies. So what we have to do is try to eliminate those free radicals from our blood. But I wanted to show you something as well. And remember, if you are breastfeeding, if you are pregnant, or you might be allergic to herbs, before you touch any of these herbs, you can consult your doctor first and find out if it is okay. But this is my book on the human body, and I am not even sure how well y'all will be able to see this, but if you look at this, this is the human body here, and all those red veins or red lines or whatever you see there, these are our veins or blood vessels and stuff like that. As I said, I'm not a medical doctor, but I have been doing this sort of thing for quite a number of years. So it runs right through our body up to our brain. And as you can see, if we do not clean our bloods, a lot of different parts of us is not going to work the way how it should. So therefore, we need to clean our blood periodically. And if you say, if you prick your finger or you get a cut, your blood is not bright red, but it is more like a purplish color or brownish color. Well, you know that it has quite a few impurities and it needs cleansing. So let's look at this recipe. I also have my books to introduce to you, and this I have quite a number of other books, but I like this one, and I like um, the Lost Book of Herbal Remedies, and there's another, and I like this one. This one is the Encyclopedia of Herbal Medicine. So this has like a whole set of what they look like, whole set of different herbs, the medicinal value, all those things. And I just wanted to show you those. I know the intro is a little long, but I wanted to talk to y'all first because you know that I don't just like to come on and do stuff. I like to discuss things with you. So I have a couple of herbs here today that we are going to make into a tincture. And the reason I'm making it into a tincture is because the majority of these herbs are bitter herbs. And I don't like drinking bitter teas. Y'all know that I'm famous for my teas because I do tea talk with Annie, but I am not a lover of bitter teas. So the herbs that we are going to be using today, let me start with this one. I have some Yellowdock, and I am going to put right up there what these things are good for because I already spoke quite a bit. But I'm just gonna use some Yellowdock. The Yellowdock, that helps purify your liver and your blood vessels and all of that as well. And this is a quarter cup here that I have, and I am going to be using a quart bottle because I have a lot of herbs here. So I just said I'm going to use a quarter cup because I'm going to fill this to probably halfway. So I'll put quarter and a half so of the Yellowdock. I have some Dandelion here as well, and y'all know I think I spoke on my channel about Dandelion already, but as I said, and most of these are roots, so that is awesome. And they are dry, and Dandelion is also a bitter herb, but it's very good for cleaning your kidneys and your liver and just your overall body. So if you are wanting to clean those things, you can definitely use some dandelion tea. As I said, it's bitter, but if you can handle the bitterness, well, go right ahead. And I have some burdock root here, but I don't have much, so I'm just gonna be putting in just a quarter cup of my burdock root. And then I have some milk thistle seeds. And just remember, if you want to know what these things are good for, just look right above there, and that would show you what they're good for. So I'm just gonna put in a quarter cup of the milk thistle seeds. And I as you can see, I didn't mix them or anything. And this is my Echinacea. I'm going to put in a quarter cup of the Echinacea. And so I switched the bottles, and this is where we are at with our stuff, and it is exactly halfway, so that should be good. And I'm just making this for me and family members and friends that need it, making it for a friend as well. And another herb I have here that I'm going to put in that I really love, and that is rosemary. Rosemary is good for the memory and the brain function, and it is great for so many things. So I'm going to put that in as well, because I find that makes any herbal tea taste nice. So I wanted to just put that in as well. So I am all done with my herbs in my bottle. I'm just gonna add some vodka, and the reason I use vodka is because vodka for me is, well, as I say, it is tasteless and it is odorless. So it just picks up, you know, everything from the herbs, because this has to stay in a dark place for the next 6 to 8 weeks. So I am going to just leave it there. I just had a little bit left, so I wanted more to add to it, and now I have to wait on this. This is the type of bottle that I normally put my tinctures in. Then I would just put some of it in my dropper bottle, and I would leave the rest in this dark bottle, because we want to keep the sunlight out. And what happens is that these tinctures, they last up to 7 years, or it could even be indefinitely, because we will use them long before 7 years. But they last quite a bit of time. So I love doing this. And for the subscriber that said she wants to see more of these type of videos, I will be doing more of them in the future, going forward, because this channel, it deals with hair, natural hair, it deals with skin, and it deals with a multitude of things. So this channel, I don't like to be stuck in a box, and this is what I say all the time. And when you just deal with one thing, it puts you too much in a box, and that's why it is called Sweet Honey's Life. So without too much talk, let's just add our vodka to this. And This is going to be so good. It's going to really, and when you are using something like this, you start small to see how your body reacts to it, and then you could go bigger. But the reason I'm not going to be using this cord, because this is a metal cord, I'm just going to shake it up now. And then top it right up. And for those of you that like the video, you can consider giving me a like, a share, and a subscribe if you wanted to see more videos like this. And not only more videos like this, but maybe seeing how I make my different hair oils. And for the person that suggested I do more of these, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And our tincture is all done. So what I will do now, I will label this, change the cover. Okay, so this is our tincture. So I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope that you enjoyed this recipe. So I want to thank you. My name is Annie, and once again I will put what they're good for, because I don't want this video to go on too long. So I will put what they're good for up there, and you will be able to see if it is something that you will be willing to use periodically, because we do need to cleanse our blood. And instead of using a lot of these synthetic drugs, sometimes it's just better to go natural. But just remember, once again, I am not a medical doctor, and this is strictly for informational purposes, and I am not giving any kind of medical advice. I am not telling you not to listen to your doctor. If you need to use this, just consult your doctor first. So thank you so much once again for watching this video, and consider once again, give me a like, share, and a subscribe, and continue to spread